Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another What If from me. And this time I'm going to do something a little bit different, something out of the ordinary from what I normally do with What Ifs. And I guess this is showing that I really like this game a lot, because this is another time I'm talking about this, but Dragalia Lost. More specifically, the lead character, Euden, who you play with throughout that game. Basically, I wanted to give a rundown of how I thought he would play like, or what I feel like he would play like if he was in Smash, if he was a candidate character to be in Smash. Not saying that he isn't, but we have no confirmation of that, so this is a what if that happens. Now, some people would assume that since he can transform into dragons, he's just going to play exactly like Corrin, and that's exactly what they would do. And that is a possibility. That is something that could be done. But I think the characters are unique enough in themselves that they would not play alike. And honestly, I can see Euden actually playing more like Link than Corrin. Well, more or less like a combination of Link, Corrin, and Shulk. And here's the reason why. Like, somebody's going to probably wonder why I would want to incorporate all this, but just think about this. Moveset wise, I think he would operate more like Link would. Maybe a couple different moves from Shulk, and at best maybe one or two from Corrin in human form. Now, from there, like, because he's got the hero spin-esque move anyway, so like that would definitely be like his up B move and stuff. Like there's no way that would not be his up B. And like whether he's on the ground or in the air. But going with that, I could see him also being able to augment his abilities the same way Shulk can. Just the essence of it would be different, since Euden utilizes different dragons, and I think he gets 5 of them in the game. I haven't actually played all the way through the main story of it, because every time an event comes up, I start playing the event stuff, and then I'll get off of it for like a week or two, and then come back to it. But going by that, based on, let's say, what dragon he's channeling at the time, you could increase his speed, his strength, his durability, the attack potency of his specials, and I don't know what the last one would be, but all of them would have a different overall effect, like depending on which dragon Euden is channeling at the time. It won't affect the element of his attacks because he is a fire-based character, but it would have an effect on his final smash. So, if, like, depending on which dragon he could be channeling at the time, he would transform into that dragon and then be able to fight as that dragon for a short period of time, very similar to what he can do in Dragalia Lost. But I would take the dragon's size down the scale to be more like Ridley's is in Smash Ultimate. Maybe a little bit bigger, but not much. Like somewhere around that size. Like each dragon isn't exactly the same size as it is, but just in context, like that would be around the size it would be. And the dragons would not all operate the same way, because they're all different elements. So you got one that's fire, one that's wind, one that's lightning. Then you have the light dragon, and then the dark one. So, which makes like, yeah, I do think he just gets 5 dragons. I'm talking about 5 specifically to him that he makes the pacts with. Like, there are others in the game, but that's just a part of the game mechanic, so I'm not going to include all of those. But as part of his final smash, he transforms into a dragon, and you get to use him for like maybe 15-20 seconds at best. And within that final smash, he gets a different super for each dragon. Like, you can fight, like, I would say that he would operate much like a Power Stone character once he's transformed, like where you can fight for a little while, but you have the ability to use like a hyper special move, like, and that's what basically what it would be. Like he can attack as the dragon, do damage with whatever element they are, and then hit you with a really powerful attack. And depending on how much energy is left, how much time is left, that final attack can be more powerful. So less time mean less powerful, but you get to operate longer as the dragon. Like, but if you use it, like, say you transform and you use it right away, then you de-transform, like you transform back out of being a dragon back to Euden's human state. I'm trying to think. I wonder if I think I might have covered everything, because it's not like this is something that really needs a lot to talk about. Like, yeah, it would take a lot of time and work for Sakurai and the team to put him together in the game. Like, but when you think about, again, having him operate much like Link and Shulk as a combined character, and then having the transformation into a dragon as his final smash, I think that could be awesome. And again, depending on which dragon he's channeling at the time, you get a different effect, which would be pretty cool. Like, and it would give him a little bit more versatility as a character. Yeah, sure, you probably have to nerf him in some places, but I think it would make for a pretty interesting character to put him in Smash Bros. Just to see how good he could be, and on top of that, could draw more attention to the game, and it could possibly become a franchise after something like that. It could possibly become a long-standing Nintendo franchise, whether it stays on mobile or not. So, like, that's just my overall go-over of it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and do every individual move he could have, because again, I say he would play much like Link, but with like Shulk's operational capabilities. So that's really it, and it's not much more I got to say. So you guys give me your own opinions and tell me how you think he could play. If you've played Dragalia Lost and you're familiar with the character. If not, you can go ahead and look it up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you'll find videos of it somewhere. It's not like this game is the freshest spring chicken out there, but the character, it would be a different thing to see Nintendo have a character that was completely mobile based and take him into their crossover series. It would be interesting to me, at least. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, please enjoy your games and peace out.